Hi, this is David Gomez with Revisto, and in this training session we will be discussing a different way to guide Clash meetings in Revisto. Normally in Revisto, Clash groups in Revisto would be assigned to trades and delegated amongst themselves and to bring higher Clash issues over to active meetings. However, we understand that VDC leads on projects are different between each other. There are different ways to actually carry the meeting, and some prefer to actually walk the model with the trades in finding larger issues. And that is what we'll be covering today. And a quick understanding of how to set that up in Navisworks is what we like to call sort of a heat map. And to make sense of that is creating a first test in Navisworks that is of your trade versus trade clash. Group them accordingly, and also have a complementary test that comes in that is exactly the same, but all grouped into one. Once exported over into Revisto, you would treat both complementary in the same way. What I have selected here in the presets is my preset that my trades will be viewing. So this electrical versus level 2 versus structural level 2 clash is exactly the way that my trades will see this information, be able to chat amongst themselves, put the status that they need to see, and in order to fix this item, be able to switch back to their authoring tool of choice, fix it, and send it back to Revisto to have these collisions fixed upon. However, if there's a further need for that heat map, I have that selected and created here now. And so what I can do now is I can take, let me pull Revisto up here just a little bit. There we go. I can have the correct visual settings that I want to show. I can select this heat map itself. And as you see now, I have the ability to look at all my clashes that are highlighted on my level 2 with my tests that are shown. So what I can do now is I can go ahead and let me go ahead and collapse a little bit of items here, make myself a little bit easier to see. Look at the group themselves, and what I can do now is I can select the complementary test, the list that we need to review on, hit my stamps. I can now see where those collisions are at, and I can now walk the space. I can now walk the level and the tests in mind that need to be discussed upon. So as I come closer to larger issues, I can then walk the model with my trades in my live meetings. I can identify larger issues instead of saying these 9 issues are of different issues. I can have my trades be a little bit more deployable and capture these issues all in one. So what I can do then instead is I've moved a location in this group with my heat map. Let me go ahead and update 3D to save my position. Move back to my heat map real quick to activate my 3D view again. Open these issues, and what I can do now is within this list that the trades are using to navigate their items, I can help prioritize their items now. So I can hit the multi-select button, begin selecting items off that list. So 1, 2, 3, and for the sake of time, what I can do is, let me just do a few of them here. So there we go, select, and select. And so now with what I've selected, I have the ability to edit those and add a tag across all of them. And with this, now I can say electrical clash priority. With that done and added, I can apply that. Again, this is in live meetings that I can have elevated and shown what needs to be addressed first. And so now what I have the ability to do is I move back to my clash, my issue tracker, showing all the clashes that I need to show. But I can now have the clash priority tag that's set, saved as a filter. Create that. And now with those level 2 clashes, I have an easier way to apply that information on top of that. And if I wanted to, I also have the ability to use the heat map itself, view those items. Let me go ahead and take that down just for navigational sake, and create a viewpoint. So as a captured viewpoint based on larger issues, I have the ability now to also communicate via viewpoints to my trades on what's accessed. So now we have the ability to either name this as under a specific meeting or to the trades themselves, and be able to show those larger issues that are captured. So then they have the ability to use a viewpoint, the issue tracker itself, and understand where their issues are at. And using the clash priority issue as issues that needed to be resolved first. Or they also have the ability to do what I did earlier, and using the multi-select tool to find their issues on their list and to be able to easily delegate them and resolve them. And again, one last time, users can easily use a clash heat map, right-click, and switch back to their authoring tool of choice to fix the issue, to resolve it, and push it back to Revisto, and keep continuing on their list. I hope this video was informative, and we do here at Revisto identify that there is not one way just to clash. There are several ways to clash. So we do hope this is helpful for you. If you're interested in finding out more and how to set this up the first time, please reach out to your local implementation manager, as they will be happy to do that for you. Thank you.